Okay, let's go start the Maamar from Tovshin Chav Beis, which is harder, but let's see what we can do about it. No, the two Maamarim that the Rabbi said explaining that 12th chapter Basi Legani. Okay, let's start it, at least until Yud Shvat. Basi Legani Achesi Kalam. Okay, all the Yud Shvat Maamarim begin Basi Legani. Like 99% of all Yutas Keslev Maamarim begin part of the Shalom. So 100% of all the Yud Shvat Maamarim begin Basi Legani. And you say, my Medrash, the Friedrich Rebbe explains based on the Medrash. Legani, Legani, to my guard, my dwelling place, the Malkum Shayi Ikra B'tchila, where I was at the beginning. The Ikra Shechina B'tachtenim Ha'is, the primary Shechina was down here. Aladei Shechatoim Silkos HaShechina Mulmata L'mayla. But through the Avedas, equivalent to 7 Avedas, caused the Shechina to check out. Achakach Amdu Shivat Tzadikim. Then 7 Tzadikim got up. And brought the Shechina back down from higher to lower. Admeish Rabbeinu, and Neman Shoko Yisrael, the faithful shepherd of all Eden, Shu Ashi, who is the 7th, from Avram Avinu, V'chol Ashvin Chavivim. And all 7 are precious, Shehim Shechas HaShechina. He brought back, the Ovis brought back the Shechina from Rakia Aleph to, the Ovis brought the Shechina back from 7 to 6 to 5 to 8, and Moshe Rabbeinu brought the Shechina back down from first level of Rakia back down to earth. That's the ultimate purpose of Dira B'Tachteinim, that it shouldn't only be a matan Teda, it should be permanent. But Matan Teda, therefore, right after the Shechina was brought back down by Matan Teda, there was a tzivui, there was a commandment to make also the Shechanti B'Seichem, the Inyan Mishkan, the Inyan of the Mishkan, which is Migdash, which Mishkan is called Migdash. It says in the pasuk, Basi. So in other words, like this. How do you keep Alukus permanently down here? By building a Mishkan. Well, how is the Mishkan built? Again, through the Kroshim. Atzei Shitim Eindem. Mavai Baruch and the Friedrich Rebbe explained at great length. She'esh is Kedesh, that the words, the letters of Kedesh, Kroshim board, made in Aleph and Aveda, shows what is the Aveda. In other words, like this. What does the pasuk say? The Rebbe is adding nuances. Vasisa Sakroshim La Mishkan. Okay, you have to make. In other words, how do you make the Mishkan? Vasisa, how do you do it? Make the Kroshim Keresh Sheker La Mishkan. Meaning, and Ati Shitam Eindim. Umavor Baruch, and he explains how Eitzit Kemed Aleph and Aveda. V'tachos Aveda, the ultimate Aveda is you become Atzi Shitim. Not Shtus, but not Shtus of evil, craziness of Kedusha. Shazel Aveda Shalamar Lemitam Vadas, which is completely illogical. In other words, the Rebbe says very simple. In order to create this Dira B'Tachteinim, to have the essence of Hashem revealed down here, you cannot have normal avodah.
Normal what?
Normal work. It has to be crazy work. Craziness of good. Because in order to reveal the essence of Hashem, which is above normal and crazy, and you need to do normal avodah is not going to do it.
Avodah on spiral.
Mesiras nefesh. Mesiras nefesh is higher than seichel. There's no reason in Torah for Mesiras nefesh. Like the Friedrich Rebbe said, we mentioned many times, the definition of Mesiras nefesh is azay unit anders. This is the way it's going to be, and it's not what to talk about. It's not going to be any different. It's logical, illogical. It doesn't make sense. You're going to do something. There's no way in the world of nature you're going to be able to accomplish it. But that's only when you're doing it with normal, with nature, when you're dealing with normalcy of worlds. or normalcy of words, whichever way you pronounce it. But when you want to bring down, you want to make Kaddish, the sheker to Kaddish, you want to make shtus of evil to shtus of kedusha, you got to go, woo, what?
No, I was saying like Governor Mouth when he was dancing with the Torah.
Also.
So that was her complaint, his wife's complaint.
That you're crazy.
Right. That's what I do, right?
Because it's late now, but there was once a picture in the Allgemeine Journal. The Rabbi used to sometimes go to whistle by Verbringans.
Yeah.
You know, to Abasara especially. The pearl, they printed a picture. They showed the next week. They made a picture of that. They took a picture, and it was in the Allgemeine Journal. There was a picture of the Rebbe whistling. So right away, Chassidim were screaming at him. It's not nice. The Rebbe's whistling. Where you're putting a picture, it's going out to all the from Yidden. And they were screaming and yelling. Anyway, next Verbringing, the Rebbe spoke a sicha, and he says, Rebbe used to the Rebbe said, it's a pasuk in Chumash. When the Arden was coming back, he said, David HaMelech was mecharked, with David, the words in the psukim, which by definition means David HaMelech was whistling. He says, what's the problem in Kedusha? Yeah, whistling is, whistling always in the frum world, a shay gets pfeifed.
It's not classic.
A shay get, a guy, yeah, exactly, a shay gets, yeah. Now, so, but there is, in Yiddish, an expression, unpfeif and developed means you don't reckon with world. You whistle on the world, you don't care about them. Oh. There's an Avodah Ruchnius, unpfeif and developed, meaning not to give a hoot about what the world's going to think or say or whatever. Yeah.